Hi, I'm Star Williams,
And I'm Venus Crystal.
and welcome back to the Truly Imagination podcast.
Yay! Episode number 2! Yay!
Woo! How's it
I'm
going?
so fucking tired. As I said, I'm tired because I didn't sleep well last night.
Maybe you should get that ventilator.
Shut up! No! I do not need a ventilator. I am only 20 years old.
Oh,
Recently.
Yes. I'm older than you. I know.
And Salem's older than all of us.
Good for
And Sheena's
Salem.
older than all of us. Yeah, good for Sheena and Salem for being born in the 80s and 90s. None of that makes any sense. But yeah, my birthday was on Saturday, for anyone who cares.
Yes, happy belated birthday to Venus Crystal. Food with Fee.
Jesus, you sound just as dead as I am.
Oh, I'm just trying to find some lovely words to say.
Jeez, it's that hard? How long have you known me?
It's not about you. I just got that new PC today, so I'm just before
Ooh,
just
fancy.
before that just before we were doing this, I was attempting to set that up.
Nice.
Yeah, the new editing computer
Yay.
for everything truly imagination related.
Yeah. Also, Jesus Christ. I don't know what the hell Starbucks puts in their coffee creamers, but oh my god, it is way too sugary, and I don't get like, why? Why? Why does there have to be so much sugar in that coffee creamer?
Well, did you ask for it?
No, I bought, this is like the coffee creamer from the grocery store.
Oh.
I put it in my milk frother because I wanted to make a latte with coffee creamer. It worked, it's just it tastes like I'm drinking sugar. Which is just great.
Hmm.
Ugh. So anyway,
Anyway.
now that now that now that I've ranted about my coffee and not being able to sleep very well, why don't we actually get on to the topic that we were supposed to talk about today?
What was that again?
You forgot?
Yeah, I did.
Jesus Christ. We're talking about YouTube today and our experiences on the YouTubes since whenever the fuck it. When did YouTube start? Was it 2006? 2007?
I did a presentation about this back in elementary school. I know all about it, and the answer is 2007. It was originally a dating website.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the entire point of the platform was to make videos of you, so that people could get to know you as as a way of getting to know your date or whatever.
It was like online dating tapes, like the ones from the 80s, but on YouTube.
Well, I guess, but the first YouTube video ever is called "Me at the Zoo."
Yeah, it's just the guy at the zoo.
Yeah, and that was just a test video to see if the website could handle it.
I just find it funny. Like, it's very funny when things like they're created for a purpose and then it just goes completely in the other direction. It's like going from North Pole to South Pole in 5 seconds. Because just imagine the guys at the YouTube original YouTube founders pitching this idea, and then just long in the future, there is the sound of that one Captain Sparkles song that I can't remember the name of right now, and just just YouTube vloggers screaming in the distance.
I imagine in the
As they're
biopic,
trying to
I imagine in the biopic it'll go like this. So, listen, I have this great idea for a dating website where you put videos on it, and it's called YouTube. And then it's like, and then you see like a compilation of videos fade in, and the song is "So We Back in the Mine."
And then like they have it like the montage and then it fades to black and then it fades in like echo style with the video coming in and just I've made severe and continuous lapse in my judgment and I don't deserve to be forgiven.
Yeah, who knew?
Oh my
Who
god.
knew something originally intended as a dating website would make predators?
Oh my god. Who knew something as crazy as like what was supposed to be a dating site would house like so many equally good but also equally bad people. Like
Yeah.
the amount of YouTube controversies that have been coming out, especially with like the OG YouTubers of like the 2010s, like it's fucking crazy. It's like every single one of them has a skeleton in their closet.
Hey, Smosh seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, except for Smosh. Smosh, they're just fine. But like so many YouTubers, like either YouTubers right now they're leaving, which honestly, not bad idea considering the state of YouTube, but like whatever. But when they're not leaving, they're getting outed for like some of the most heinous shit imaginable.
Yeah.
Like in the past, like ever since like in the past like 4 years, we've seen like a lot of creators get like not just outed for being like, oh, they were a shitty person. Like it's like no, they were committing crimes. You know, doxing,
Kind of.
stalking, abuse, embezzlement, like all kinds of like actual heinous shit, like endangerment of children. Like it's like what the
Yeah.
hell? Like
Most
what?
recently, that would be Too Mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I follow a lot of the YouTuber stuff. Mainly just because I'm bored. But like, there's a lot of I there's a lot of controversy. And there's always like it's very interesting when you see the big controversies. Like if anyone remembers Dramageddon. I don't know if you would have been in that scene, Patrick, but I was.
I don't think I was.
Do you remember I don't know if again, I don't know if you saw it, but it was the controversy with Jeffree Star, James Charles and Tati Westbrook.
I
It was
was
the
not
one
in that realm. I did
I
not
wouldn't be
follow
surprised
people
if you
like
weren't.
James Charles or Jeffree Star.
Yeah. I mean, you and Jeffree Star have the kind of like a similar aesthetic. Sort of.
Yeah, and we
Maybe
both
it's
have
the
Star in
hair.
our name. Whatever.
And you have pink hair.
Okay, I'm going to shave my head tomorrow.
No! Please don't. But um so yeah, anyway, YouTube's been around since 2007. Patrick, what was like we were obviously like very young kids. What was like the first thing you ever like if you can remember, what was the first thing you ever watched on YouTube?
Um, oh, that's a
Like
good
not
question.
not like the channel, like just like it could be like anything, like random videos, like whatever. Like what was the first thing you remember watching on YouTube?
See, at the time it would have been my brother, showing me stuff on YouTube.
Mm.
Um,
Your girls went cup now. Just kidding.
no. That's that's not even a YouTube video.
No, it's not. I'm forgetting what the fuck everything is on. Anyway, continue.
Um, I have to say, the first thing I remember, and it's hard to tell because it could have either been Red versus Blue or Ryan Higa,
Mm.
because they were
I don't
both
know
at
what
the
either
same
of those
time.
things are.
Uh, like Niga Higa?
Nope. I don't know what that is.
Oh wow, I'm surprised. That's
I got in. I
He's
get into YouTube really late, so.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, he's an OG YouTuber.
Mm.
Like started at the same time as Smosh and did the same kind of content as Smosh,
Okay.
but by himself.
Ooh. Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and then
Interesting.
and then there was Red versus Blue, which they didn't start on YouTube. They actually had their own website called
Mm-hmm.
Rooster Teeth.
Oh, Rooster Teeth.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yes. Which
they're the ones
their
who made
original
Bendy,
name
right?
was going to be Cockbite, but the they wouldn't the domain thing wouldn't allow it.
Uh-huh. That's funny. Rooster Teeth, the people that made Bendy and the Ink Machine?
I have no idea. The only thing I ever watched Rooster Teeth for is like things like Red versus Blue or Death Battle.
Mm. Ah, okay.
You should check out Red versus Blue. I think you'd like it despite it being um
Old as shit.
old Halo machinimas.
I
And they still make Red versus Blue today, so like come on. It's not
used to
that
really
old.
like machinimas, so except I was watching Sims machinimas, which if anyone knows the Sims machinima community, you know that that shit was insane.
I don't think I ever watched that. And the term machinima was actually originally coined by them.
By what?
Machinima was originally coined by Rooster Teeth.
Ah, cool. Yeah, no, I used to watch Sims Machinimas. This was but this was like when I was like maybe like 14, 15 years old. 'Cause I had gotten the Sims on my laptop and I would play it a lot, so I'd watch others people playing The Sims. And like, oh my God, that stuff was depraved. Like, it's like teen pregnancy story, and it's like she's like doing drugs and getting abused, and she like dies at the end, and it's like what the.
Oh, so
And
it's
most of
kind
the
of
stuff
like
is like
Share My
made by
Story.
what?
It's kind of like Share My Story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the story time genre.
Yeah.
He fucked me with a toothbrush. God bless Tana Mojo. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever watch the storytime genre, Patrick?
Well, things like Share My Story I've watched.
Hmm.
Um, do you remember people like Danger Dolan?
I've heard the name, but I think you and I were just on two very different sides of you.
I'm Danger Dolan and I'm here to blow your mind with truth.
I have never heard that. I can tell you that much. When I was Mostly when I was on YouTube, I was watching like like weird video game stuff, PBG, Peanut Butter Gamer, and like that one random cat that swears a lot.
Fair enough.
Sylvester, the cat.
Oh, um, I know Sylvester the cat from Looney Tunes.
No, no. Um, so you never like saw like the videos of like the black cat and the guy would be talking to him, he's like Sylvester no, and the cat would have like a high pitched voice and be like fuck you and die, and he'd like just be like really profane and just an all around dickhead, and I was watching that at 10 years old.
I feel like I've seen similar things, but I haven't watched exactly that.
Because I used to really like when I was younger, I used to really like the talking animal videos that were on YouTube.
Oh, like
Like where you,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh!
Like I used to watch a lot of those, and then I came across Sylvester the cat, and my parents didn't know I was watching it. But I'm just watching, like I'm like 10 years old, and I was a very sheltered kid, so I'm just watching this like black cat swear at things. I'm like, what's going on?
I don't
One time I
know.
One time I was watching a YouTube channel. It was like this lady who was like playing Undertale, except like she has a very high pitched voice and she's British and she swears a lot and she's very profane. And again, sheltered child didn't swear. Yeah, there was one point where I didn't swear, which is just how far I have fallen.
I
But
still don't, unless the
yeah,
script
I know
calls
you
for
don't.
it.
You're a lot better than I am. But I was watching it and my mom walked into my room while I was watching it and the woman just goes, "What the fuck is going on?" And my mom's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "No, mom, I swear. It's not as bad as it looks."
Yeah, I've heard those words many a times. What are you watching? You shouldn't be watching
What are
that.
you Yeah. I mean, YouTube was a wild west when like it first started, so I'm not surprised that we were watching like fucked up shit.
Oh yes, oh yes.
What YouTubers did you mostly watch? Like way back.
Way back. Okay. I'd have to look. I'd have to. I'd have to find um my first YouTube account to even answer that question.
Like what did you like usually like watch? Like what channels did you usually watch back when you were like, I don't know, like 10 years ago?
10 years ago?
Yeah. If you can remember. Maybe I'm the only one who can remember
Ten
shit, I
years
don't know.
ago isn't actually all that different from what I watch now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, think about it. 10 years ago was 2014.
Oh, fuck. Well, granted, in 2014, how old? I was 10. 2014, I didn't know YouTube really existed.
Yeah, see, I would have been like 12, which
Yeah.
at the end of February of that year. Um, but in 2014, I would have been watching pretty much the same guys that I do now,
Mm.
which is like Vanoss, Terrorizer, the XP gamers are still like like 20 like I haven't diversified much. Most of the time now if I'm looking at other videos it's from smaller channels.
Mm. Yeah. I only asked because, like, I think what I used to watch it on YouTube when I was younger is vastly different to what I watch now.
Mm.
Because I used to be like a big fan of like the like in like the mid to late 2010s. Like I used to watch a lot of like the like I don't know if I should say OG, but like they were some of the more like popular like gaming channels like LD Shadow Lady, Lauren Z Side, Yami, um
Well that that
those
that
kinds of.
that that's the thing, right? Is that like me, I've been watching YouTube since like 2008.
Yeah, I did not. I didn't really discover it till I was in grade 6. And the reason I remember that is because I can still remember the first like YouTube video game video that I ever watched.
I'm gonna guess it was Undertale.
No, it wasn't actually. Do you remember Disney Infinity?
Vaguely, yes.
So I was a huge fan of that back in the day. Like when I was in grade 5 and 6, I still have all my Disney Infinity figures. I still have the games and stuff. Like I was an avid fan. My parents spent so much money on those damn
I
figures. I have respect for them.
I watched the
But
Star Wars stuff related to that.
the Star Wars stuff was actually pretty cool. But anyway, so I used to really like Disney Infinity, and there was a channel back in the day, and my parents really liked this one because they were very family friendly. Um, they were called the K Wings. I don't know if anyone knows who that are. I may just out myself as like a weird cringe kid, but they used to do like these videos where they would try out the different like toy box levels that people would make or like levels made by the Disney team. And
Mm-hmm.
they did one where they did like a Christmas Carol, but instead they of using Donald Duck, they used Kylo Ren. And like some of the jokes they made were
Traitor!
actually, yeah, like some of the jokes they made, 12-year-old me actually did find funny. Like I remembered like just laughing my ass off at this video the entire time. I would watch it over and over again. I just laugh my ass off, and that's when I started like really watching YouTube as instead of just like watching like random cat videos and Vine compilations on it.
Do you ever go back and watch the videos you did when you were younger and
Yes, I do.
question them?
Yeah, no, just cause like sometimes I'm just like, why the fuck was I watching this? I was 12.
She said she was 12.
She said she was 12. Oh god. But yeah, no, I do sometimes, but like the thing is like a lot of the YouTubers I watch are so like because of Adpocalypse, everyone's either so painfully family friendly or they're not. And I usually gravitate towards the not because like I can't stand the whole like not to like be a dick because these people are doing what they can to make it in a market that's so black and white. But like the whole like face reaction on a red background with a weird thing in the corner. It's like, oh god. It's like you used to make good content. What are you doing? That's what happened to most like the people that do video games that I watch. They got into that like weird like iPhone game reaction content or like the TikTok reaction content. And it's like I know it does well, but oh my god, this is boring.
Yeah, well, you're just not the audience that they
No,
cater
that's
to
the thing.
anymore.
Well, no, that's the thing is like I realized like ah fuck, I've grown up. But like like it used to be like way better than it is. It's like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier like when they did like the video game stuff, they still do, but like back in the day, I don't know, it was just not like maybe that's just me being
Do
like, ah,
you do you
well.
watch Meme Time at all?
I used to. I don't much anymore.
It's meme time, it's meme time. Gather all your friends,
Gather
it's
all your
meme
friends,
time.
it's meme time.
The only cure for sadness.
Goodness.
Lauga!
Did I just break your eardrums?
No, because Discord has this lovely thing called noise suppression.
Discord suppresses Fiona's loudness.
Exactly.
It's like The Rock. Shut up, bitch.
The Rock don't care about.
But on the topic of OG YouTubers, when they're not getting into horrid controversies with children and embezzlement, a lot of them are actually leaving.
Yeah,
And
they're
a lot of the
retiring.
OG ones. And um specifically Matt Pat, we will miss you, Matt Pat.
Yep.
That one was sad.
This is I believe March is his last month.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, and yeah, that like I get it. Like I think it's the thing I hear a lot of people say. It's just they just don't they can't do it anymore, and that like it's become too exhausting, and they just need time away from YouTube to be with their family and stuff.
Well, for Matt Pat, yes, absolutely. Like
Mhm.
his schedule was a nightmare. He
Mhm.
ran every channel.
Yeah. I'm mad respect for him because I like his content. I love watching the FNAF stuff. I remember watching a lot of his Mario theories. Like he was good. Very clean guy. No real issues. Like at least from what I
And
could
that's
see.
why he's getting ahead of the game by retiring instead of getting into a controversy.
Yeah. And then there's I think Captain Sparkles is retiring. Yeah.
Captain Sparkles is semi-retiring, somewhat like
Um.
PewDiePie.
Yeah. They're just doing whatever they want when they want.
Yeah.
Also, mad props to PewDiePie having a child.
Yeah, yeah. PewDiePie is living the dream.
He's living the dream with a child. And then one of my favorite YouTubers, Mr. Repsion, he's leaving he's leaving YouTube, which I don't know if you know who he is, but
I do not.
um so um I mean, can I say his name or are we gonna get like we don't make money, right? So it's not gonna matter, right?
No, it's not gonna matter too much, but
So you know Onision.
I don't.
What? You don't know Onision?
No.
Oh my god, dude. Seriously, you missed out on probably one of the biggest YouTube controversies in the history of like YouTube itself. Are you serious right now?
I am.
Oh my god. You sweet summer. I'm jealous of you. I wish I didn't know about the Onision crap. Would you like some backstory?
You know what? Sure, why not?
Because I mean, it is very prevalent in the history of YouTube. This is one of the biggest scandals that YouTube has ever really got itself in. But Onision was a man who, and he still is, he's just way far gone. But he was making YouTube since YouTube was a thing. He got really famous off of, you know the I'm a Banana song?
Could you sing it?
I'm a banana, I'm a banana, I'm a banana. That one.
I don't know that one, no.
Oh my god, you're lucky, dude. But anyway, he got famous off of that, and then his channel skyrocketed, and one of his channels, he had like these forums where he would rate his fans on a scale of 1 to 10, and they were predominantly young female fans. So
Oh.
and a lot of them were very underage. So he'd be like, yeah, 10. And then she'd be like 13. And you're like, oh, Nisian, no. And then the other thing that got him really in a lot of hot water was his frequency of like dating women. Like, he had a wife and then he divorced her because he wanted to date this girl named Shiloh. And then he did that. And then he like made her have a seizure and then they broke up and the mom had to hide the passport because he basically just took her away from her music label and her family and whatever and she wanted to save her kid. And then he moved on and he married this woman who's now named Kai, and then they tried to become polyamorous and like date other young girls, and it gets just progressively worse and the girls get progressively younger and Onision gets progressively older. And a
So
lot
it's
of
like that
people
Matthew
blame-
McConaughey meme then.
Yes, it is exactly like that. And like there's a lot of YouTube videos that really dissect it. Jay Aubrey, The Right Opinion, and Mr. Repsion, which is what I was gonna talk about before I got distracted by the fact that you don't know who Onision is. Mr. Repsion was one of the longest running like criticizers. He anytime Onision did anything of like bad, Repsion would talk about it. Like when the seizure thing happened, when he would talk about the forums and stuff like that. Repsion would talk about it, and it actually got to a point where and it was good because the thing is Onision is not a good person. I think everyone on YouTube knows this. But like no one would really like talk about it or call it out because Onision likes to follow false DMCA claims. To claim people's videos when they talk about him. So that way he can reap the benefits and people are forced to delete their videos.
Oh.
Which is why I said we're not getting monetized, right? Because if we mention his name, well, he's not gonna find us because he's not on YouTube anymore.
I will find
He's
you.
been demonetized. His Patreon's been removed. Like he's busy suing Repsion again, but that's neither here nor there. But Mr. Repsion, he would follow controversy, and he ended up getting sued in January of 2020 by Onision. But then Onision dropped the charges and also sued the wrong Chris Hansen.
Huh.
He was trying to sue Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator and served the wrong one.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's the thing. Chris Hansen was involved in this, not very well, but he got involved, and he did a very mid documentary on Onision. It was weird. Like that's how big and weird this whole thing is. Like it's one of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. The Onision saga. When just the people that he has like genuinely like their reputations, their lives destroyed, like it's like so screwed up.
Well, that's certainly bigger than the mini lad controversy.
What's that?
Okay, so mini lad used to be part of what's called the Vanos crew.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's just say mini lad likes mini lads.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was in his name. It was a double entendre. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, yeah, he was like he was a fairly popular YouTuber. Um, he was growing with the group, and then after a while stopped playing with them, claiming that initially they kicked him out. But what
Ooh.
happened was he just didn't want to play the games that they were playing anymore.
Mm.
So the group kept growing without him, and he was doing his own thing, growing, albeit slower. And I still watched him up until the controversy. Like,
Mm.
cause there was a point where I wasn't on Twitter very often, so I never knew about the controversy. I just kept watching the videos, and then he stopped
Yeah.
uploading, and I was like, okay, what happened? So I go on Twitter, find out what happened.
Ooh.
And was like, okay, unsubscribe.
Mm. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times with YouTubers that I like. Like, I'm just like, what the? What? How? When? And except most of them, like, they're some of the worst. Like, some of the worst allegations out there. Like, there's so many. There's so many where it's just like, why? How? Why would you do this? Because some of them are just so heinous that it's like, what the actual hell?
Yep, yep, don't idolize YouTubers because
No, absolutely.
they're prone to committing
Yeah, don't
crimes.
idolize us. We're not, except we're not famous.
Hey, we're actors. We're gonna be in much
Yeah,
larger
don't.
controversies.
No, Patrick, no, no. No. This is why I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be super famous because seriously, I don't want people like critiquing everything I do.
Oh, well then you got into business with the wrong people.
Yes, I know.
I
Speaking of
want
which,
to be famous.
were you in the like did you ever watch like Minecraft stuff in like the early 2000s or not early 2000s in the early 2010s?
I've watched a lot of Minecraft stuff. I've watched Minecraft all throughout its history,
Yeah.
from its initial surge in popularity to its resurgence and to its second death.
Do you remember like all the controversies that came out of the Minecraft community?
They haven't stopped. What are you talking about?
No, I mean like the OG controversies?
I've heard of the OG ones, but like it's hard to remember because there's always controversy in the Minecraft community.
I mean like the ones that ended in like people going to jail and like crimes and stuff.
Yeah, well, they're still doing that, like Dream.
What? I yeah, except I wasn't that like resolved or something? Or is it like I'm confused. That one doesn't make any sense because I hear a lot of people saying he's guilty and then other people saying that it's all made up. Like I don't fucking
No one
I don't
plays with
follow
him
the
anymore, if that's any
what?
consolation. Nobody
Yeah, but
plays with him.
that's well, it's mainly I think just because he was a massive dickhead.
That's what the mask is!
That's what the point. He does music now.
Yep.
Have you ever seen his like the videos from his tours?
I haven't, but I feel like his songs are what someone like
Uh,
RS would sing.
oh my god, he would. He would probably, yeah. But I've seen like videos from his music and like his tours, and I'm like, oh my god, like
I
this is
prefer
so
Wilbur.
bad.
I prefer Wilbur.
What?
Wilbur, I prefer Wilbur. Wilbur Soot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, because he actually writes good music.
Hello, I'm Wilbur. Wilbur Soot.
Your new boyfriend's an asshole.
Woo!
Yeah,
Wilbur did
but
an impression of Chris before he knew.
the thing is about Wilbur is that, like his music is actually good,
Yep, I
and
like Love
quite
Girl.
literally, this is literally one of the songs that Dream has written. I'm gonna say these lyrics hyperbole to you, like literally, there was a video of him like singing. He's like in L.A. chilling with your bae, acting fishy while we're eating fish fillet, and it's like, what the fuck are you?
Is that
Why?
the song he did with Amaranth?
Don't know. He does a lot of collabs with people, and it's just like, why are you? And what's even weird is he's signed to like Republic Records, which like how and why?
Don't
Of
know.
all record labels, that's the record label that's signed like Taylor Swift and a bunch of other really famous artists, and it's just like, why? No, no, no. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, if you listen to his music, it's like, I don't want to critique because it's like that just is like, well, Fiona, your stuff you do is no fucking better. It's like, yeah,
I have a
but
song
like,
about Dream in my playlist, but it can be listened to without having the context of Dream. It's by
yeah,
CG5.
yeah. The thing is, it's just like I don't want to be a dickhead, but at the same time, it's like sometimes you just can't do things. It's not
If you can't
like,
sing,
well, it's not that he can't sing. It's just the stuff he writes about. It's like I know not all music has to be this deep thing. Lord knows, there's a lot of people that don't write very deep. And Taylor Swift, not gonna get into that too much, but like
did I send you the fake Taylor Swift song?
I don't think you have.
Oh, okay. Well, it's actually sounds like it would be a song that she would write.
Yeah, but anyway, the thing is, it's like I know things don't have to be deep, but I like it when things aren't corny. And the problem with Dream is he writes very corny music that it can only really be enjoyed by his fans. You can't like when you're
His
making music,
young
you want to be.
fans.
Well, that's the thing, and like that's not to say like if you find a niche and you can stick with it. But the thing is with music is you want to try and like not cater to everyone, but for everyone, even if they don't know you, to be able to like enjoy your music and not have to watch a million freaking Minecraft
Yeah,
videos to understand the crap that you're singing about, and also like like the music's childish and it feels like just it just feels weird, especially with like the controversy and his fans and stuff. Like
yeah.
it's not helping his case. Like that's not to say like, oh, you need to not cater to kids in order to escape allegations about whatever the crap. But
Okay, but
like,
he actively talks to them, so like
yeah, no, well that's the thing I think is like it's okay to be like kind of accessible, but you have to be very careful as the person who is like the like not the fan. Like if you're the person who's giving that kind of accessibility, you have to be very careful. Because that's how parasocial relationships happen. And if you let that fester in people, um you end up with people like Onision or Austin Jones or Dream, where it can lead to either like them using the power to manipulate you or them just getting way too comfortable. Like there's so many examples of it, and it's like you have to be like it's not bad to want to interact with your fans, but you have to understand that there's always going to be kind of that barrier. Because you're always going to be put on kind of a pedestal by these people. And, you know, like, it's not good to put people on pedestals because, you know, people are people. We all mess up. We all do things we're not proud of. But, it doesn't mean that you can get, like, really hashtag deep or real with your fans because they're not your therapist. They're not your, like, friends. They're people that support you. And
Mm.
maybe some people that support you are, like, your close friends or your friends. But, like, not your, like, massive fan base of 12-year-olds.
Yeah. And
Like,
with that being said, and I'm
yeah.
so sorry to cut you off.
Nah, it's fine.
We have reached our time limit for this
Yeah.
week.
That's a good end. That's a good end for
Yeah,
this.
talking about
Be
predators.
careful. Yeah. Be careful. Remember you have the responsibility to keep people safe. Don't be spreading stuff to your 12-year-old fan base. The end.
Have yourself a great time, everyone.
Yes.
Enjoy. Watch the latest Food with Fee. Watch the previous podcast if you haven't.
Yeah. Where we
And
had our friend Logan on.
of course, yes. So don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourself a good day.
Yes. Bye
Bye
bye, everyone.
bye!